Hello to my fellow Star Wars fan, I'm your host, Dingus, and today I'll be talking about why I think Emperor Palpatine has been Darth Plagueis this entire time. And before I get into that, if you are new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future Star Wars videos every other day at 7 p.m. Eastern. And if you enjoy, smash that like button down below. Let's see if we can get to 5 likes for this video. Alright, so I thought this for a long time, way before the Rise of Skywalker was even a thing. And I'll explain why, and I'll also add on at the end why the Rise of Skywalker only backs up my theory. So, this all goes back to Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, my personal favorite movie of all time. And you might be thinking that I would go right towards the, have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise scene? But no, that's not the one I go to. The scene that I go to is right after Anakin kills Mace Windu. You have the scene where Palpatine is seducing Vader to the dark side. Anakin has turned to the dark side. And when you rewatch that scene, unfortunately I can't play for copyright, but next time you watch Revenge of the Sith, keep this in mind. When you watch that scene, Palpatine says, 1, to cheat death is a power only one has achieved. And also, in that same scene, his voice is very echoey, very raspy. It's very monstrous in a way. It's like it's not his own voice speaking. Now, that could just be because of the Force lightning. However, I don't think it is, because that's not how his voice sounded when he was talking to Mace Windu when he said unlimited power. That's not how his voice sounded at all. So, I think that was the spirit of Plagueis inside of Palpatine's body, kind of escaping, but he was suppressing it and staying in the body. Because the way that I think that you cheat death in the Star Wars universe as a Sith is by transferring your spirit, your essence, whatever you want to call it, into something or someone else. Now let's go to the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. So we know that Palpatine, from his mouth, killed Plagueis in his sleep. Well, what if he only killed the body, and Plagueis' spirit went into Palpatine's body at that time, and Palpatine ended up being no more, and it ended up just being the body of Palpatine with the spirit and essence of Darth Plagueis inside of him. And now Plagueis has the Chosen One, and he's seducing the Chosen One and waiting for him to be at the optimal moment to use his body to become the most powerful being in the universe once again. Again, he says to cheat death is a power only one has achieved. Now let's go to Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. We know that Palpatine is still alive. How? We don't know for certain yet, but it seems like it's going to be something with his essence and his spirit that has stayed around the ruins of the Death Star 2. Maybe his spirit has been lurking around there. Maybe his spirit latched onto something there. Maybe his spirit latched onto one of the residents of the planet, I'm forgetting the name of, but the planet that the Death Star 2 remains lay on, and that's the body we see Rey looking at the end of the Rise of Skywalker trailer in the floating chair. It's not Sheev's body, it's his voice, it's his essence, but it's not his body, it's someone else's body that he took over. And he's been seducing Kylo Ren this whole time to train him to get to the optimal level, so once again, Darth Plagueis could be the most powerful being in the galaxy. To cheat death is a power only one has achieved. Let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think about this? Do you think I'm dead on here, or do you think there are some holes in my theory about Emperor Palpatine actually being Darth Plagueis the entire time? Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future Star Wars videos every other day at 7 p.m. Eastern. Smash that like button down below. Let's see if we can get to 5 likes for this video. Merch link in the description down below. Click right here for my most recent upload, and click right here for my Star Wars Theory playlist. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.